Here are 5 reasons why your lawn is ugly, with the last one being the most important and the one that I probably see most often. Let's get into the video. So the first reason why your lawn is ugly is because you don't feed it enough. Our lawns need to be fed. A plant is a living thing and it needs food to thrive. So you should be feeding your lawn at minimum 4 or 5 times a year. I like to feed mine at least once a month or at least once every other month. And of course in the summertime I do kind of cut back on some of the fertilizer. But if you don't want an ugly lawn, you got to feed it. You know, there's a lot of competition out here from Mother Nature for weeds and bugs. And so in order to keep a lawn healthy and green and vibrant and growing and thick, you got to feed it. So the second reason why your lawn is ugly is because you don't know how to water or you're watering at the wrong time. First thing you need to understand is our lawns need at least 1 inch or 2 per week, depending on the time of year. And the only way that you're gonna know how much water you're putting down is you gotta measure it. Go get some tuna cans, set them out into the yard, run your irrigation until that tuna can is filled up halfway, which is about 1/2 inch, because when we water our lawns, deep and infrequent is the way to go. So deep and infrequent means deep is considered 1/2 inch of water every watering, and infrequent means we wanna allow the lawn time to dry out in between waterings. So watering every day or watering every other day is not good for your lawn and probably another reason why your lawn is ugly. When it comes to the right time to water, we always want to water early, starting around 4 a.m. and try to have all of our watering done by at least 8 a.m. before the sun comes up and gives that water time to evaporate due to the sun. So the third reason why your lawn is ugly is probably because you're not mowing it often enough or at the correct height for your grass type. Let's take turf type tall fescue for example. Try saying that 3 times fast. It likes to be mowed between 3.5, 4 inches, and even taller at certain times during the year. During the summer when it's hot and humid, it's best to mow it really tall because that'll help shade out some of the ground, keeping the roots nice and cool, reducing the evaporation. Mowing tall also chokes out any opportunities for weeds to grow because sunlight can't hit the ground, allowing those weed seeds to germinate. Warm season grasses like Bermuda, zoysia, or St. Augustine typically like to be mowed short, but the main thing when it comes to warm season grasses is they have to be mowed often, especially in the summertime. You should be mowing 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times per week so that you're not removing more than 1/3 of the grass blade at any one mowing. The fourth reason why your lawn is ugly, it's unfortunate, but you probably don't care enough. You know, having a really nice lawn is simple, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. It's a financial investment. A lot of the products that we buy, the fungicides and the pre-emergence and the weed controls can become very expensive. So if you don't care and you're not investing in quality grass seed and you're not investing in good fertilizers and things like that, well, you're not gonna have a nice lawn. Also, you have to take the time to be able to put down the products at the right time, at the right intervals. Things like your pre-emergent or your fungicides, timing is everything. And so if you don't care and you're just throwing these out willy-nilly, you're not gonna have a nice lawn. So if you wanna have a nice lawn, you gotta care. And so the last reason why your lawn is ugly is because you don't have a plan. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Failure to plan is planning to fail." As I mentioned earlier, everything in the lawn is all about timing, making sure that you're putting down fertilizer at the right time and in the right intervals. Timing is everything. And without a plan, how do you know where you're going or what you're going to achieve? Also, having a plan means that everything is written down in order for you so that you can have a record of what you've done throughout the year. Let me give you a specific example of when this worked out in my favor. 2 years ago, I had an issue where I had a fungus growing in my lawn and I could not figure out what it is. I was putting down propiconazole, I was putting down azoxystrobin, and nothing seemed to help it. It was actually getting worse. So I reached out to the turf pathologist at NC State, and the first question he asked me is, when was the last time you put fungicide down? How often did you put it down? And what were your intervals? And so had I not had a plan, had I not had the history and the record of what I applied and when, I wouldn't have been able to answer his questions. Eventually, he took the information that I gave him, gave me a corrective action, and from there I was good and everything worked out. But had I not had a plan, I wouldn't have been able to tell him what I had applied. Having a plan is super important and probably the main reason why your lawn is ugly. So if you're tired of having an ugly lawn, I would highly suggest that you purchase a plan. You don't necessarily have to buy my plan. There are a couple great YouTubers and lawn professionals out there that make plans, specifically GCI Turf and the Lawn Care Nut make awesome lawn care plans, but I also have them for sale on my website as well. So if you'd like this video and want to support the channel, I would love it if you would purchase one of my plans. I'll link it down below. I have cool season guides, I have renovation guides, I have overseed guides. Everything that you need, especially for my cool season folks, for the entire year is all written out, step by step, easy to follow. If you're tired of having an ugly lawn, try these 5 things for 1 year, and I promise you'll see results. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you agree with the 5 things that I say are causing you to have an ugly lawn. And don't forget about my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. I'm gonna link it right here, so go check it out and get entered. Once we reach 1,000, I'm gonna go live. My name is Devin, the DIY Lawn Coach, and I can't wait to see you in the lawn. Peace.